We've talked a lot about how the process of deciding how they will vote is stressful.
Our Maddie Romack spoke with some of these voters. Maddie, what did they say?
Well, guys, just like many of us here at Vol News, this is the first time voting for many UT students. I spoke with both an in-state and an out-of-state student to hear how their experiences have shaped their first-time voting process. For many UT students, this year's presidential election is their first time voting, and learning how to navigate the process can be a challenge.
So I feel like I've learned a lot more from doing my own research.
Carly Kaminsky, a UT in-state student, says she has spent time figuring out how to vote through her own efforts.
Like a lot of clubs and SGA and organizations like that on campus have done like tabling on PED and things like that to try to push out the information more.
While there have been efforts on campus to spread information about voting, some students still feel the university could do more.
The university as a whole could do more to help out first-time voters.
Figuring out how to vote can be hard, even for students registered in Tennessee. First-time voters need to know where to vote, what ID to bring, and what early voting is. For out-of-state students, the challenges can be even greater, as they must figure out how to cast their ballots from afar. In-state students can vote at their county polling locations. Out-of-state students have to figure out other options, such as voting by mail. A UT student from Illinois, Audrey Warda, hoped to vote by mail but missed the deadline.
I didn't really have any information to how to know when the deadline was.
Now Audrey has to drive back home to Illinois to cast her vote.
It's not super easy to get home.
Despite the challenges, both in-state and out-of-state students say they are determined to make their votes count.
Each person's vote does make a difference, so I know it's a big priority to me to go and vote.
And whether you're from Tennessee or out of state, many students agree that voting isn't just a right, it's a responsibility.
I feel like it's really important for everyone that's able to vote because it's our responsibility as U.S. citizens to vote.
As UT students get ready to vote, they're finding that overcoming challenges is worth it to make their voices heard. In Knoxville, for Vol News, I'm Maddie Romack. With Election Day coming soon, make sure you know what you need to do. Whether you're voting in person or from a distance, be aware of your options so your vote counts. If you have any further voting questions, feel free to reach out to us at tvcnews@utk.edu.